Palestinian activist and Columbia University graduate Hahmoud Khalil has been released from immigration detention. That's after a judge ruled Khalil, who is a legal US resident, isn't a flight risk and hasn't been accused of a crime. Khalil was arrested in March after the Trump administration accused him of undermining US foreign policy with his on-campus activism for Gaza.
The hundreds of men who I left behind me shouldn't be there in the first place. The Trump administration are doing their best to dehumanize everyone here. Whether you are a US citizen, an immigrant, or just a person on this land, doesn't mean that you are less of a human. The message is justice will prevail, no matter what this administration may try to portraying that immigrants are, whether criminals or any of that, trying to do all of this now. This simply is not true, and just to keep the fight against this administration.
Sahar Aziz is a distinguished professor at Rutgers University Law School and a former senior advisor on civil rights at the US Department of Homeland Security. And she explains what legal steps we could expect next.
Well, in federal district court, there is the right to appeal to the losing party. In this case, it would be the government. So they will appeal it to the Third Circuit. And it's unlikely that the Third Circuit will overrule the federal district judge unless there is some new evidence that arises. But it is possible. And then they could also appeal it to the Supreme Court. But again, the Supreme Court doesn't take every case or accept every case where there's a request for it to review. And this doesn't seem like one that would, because it's really a procedural matter. So if the government loses on appeal, then Hahmoud Khalil will be released on bond, on bail, and he will proceed to challenge the deportation proceedings in immigration court. And he will also proceed to file his own civil suit alleging that his First Amendment rights were violated by virtue of his unlawful arrest and unlawful detention.